Hi, I'm Eric Goldberg, and I'm an animator at Walt Disney Animation Studios. And to celebrate Mickey Mouse's 90th birthday, I'm going to teach everybody how to draw him. So let's start way back during his premiere in 1928. And we start with circles. The character was very, very simple to draw back in 1928, but it's deceptively simple. If you put the line in the wrong place, it'll be very obvious. Now, when Walt created Mickey, he had as his right-hand man a guy named Ub Iwerks, who was a very, very prolific animator. It was said that he could do 300 drawings a day. So I'm going to go in and put the details in now. And when I say Mickey was very graphic back in 1928, what I mean is that there are things here that aren't entirely three-dimensional, but they look good as a design. They would put his eyeball right there, and even if he's in a profile, he would have a front view tongue. The ears were smaller circles. Animator Ward Kimball used to say, you know, if you had a 50-cent piece and 2 nickels, you could draw Mickey Mouse. Anyway, his hands were based on circles with the fingers coming out. But if you're looking for any real anatomy on Mickey, forget it. He didn't have fingers, he had bananas. 2 buttons, his trademark. This is when Mickey didn't even have gloves on his hands yet. And his first premiere was in 1928 on November 18th at the Colony Theater in New York. You can also see that Mickey's construction is like a barbell. A circle here, and 2 straights that actually connect them. Here we have his slightly bowed angular legs in his brick shoes. And this is how he looked during his debut cartoon, Steamboat Willie. So now let's show you how to draw modern Mickey. In 1938, the great animator Freddie Moore decided Mickey needed to be more appealing. So he did things that helped make Mickey feel more dimensional, more pliable. Still starting with circles, for example. So for the first time, Mickey appeared with whites and pupils in his eyes rather than the black dot. They would go ahead and draw this muzzle 3-dimensionally. Let's go ahead and finish the eyes, since that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Like so. And they found when they did that, he could get a much greater emotional range. The first time it was really seen in a big way was when Mickey was the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia in 1940. You can also see that the way we're drawing the mouth here, it's much more fluid, much more pliable. They'd even put a little bit of what we animators call drag on the ears to make Mickey look like he was in movement. Now, instead of this barbell body, Freddie Moore gave him a pear-shaped body, like so, which tended to make him more appealing. So they would actually plant the buttons so it looked like they were, you know, following the form of that shape. Mickey also, in the 1930s, acquired gloves. So we'll put the gloves on here, and I think everybody recognizes Mickey's gloves. And even when drawing the hands, they would do something that we call splaying out, like so. They would go ahead and make his legs more fluid. Mickey acquired larger shoes, rounder. So everything I'm doing here is trying to make Mickey more 3-dimensional than he was back during his debut. So now we can flip back and forth, and you can see the difference between the two. They're both Mickey Mouse, but he evolved quite a bit over the years. So that's how you draw Mickey Mouse.